Welcome back. We are going to learn how to create a USB drive to install Windows 10. And in the next module, we will show you how to install Windows 10 on an old computer. I have my thumb drive. It looks very much like this thumb drive. It extends out just like this. And I'm using a USB 2.0 drive. Remember in our last class, we talked about the differences between USB 2 and the various versions of USB 3. And if you can label your thumb drives, it's great. Get a white label or just a piece of tape you can write on so you can remember which thumb drive has which operating system on it. We'll go ahead and use Google Chrome. So let me open Google Chrome and we will go ahead and search for Windows 10 USB installation media. And let me see if I can't zoom in on that just a little bit here. Okay. This is what I entered for my search. Windows 10 USB installation media. Now, what it found is it's a really good hit here, a good result. Create installation media for Windows. And you can see it tells you you can use installation media, a USB flash drive, which is what we want, or a DVD. We don't want to use DVDs. You don't find those very often in laptops especially. We'll click on, let me zoom back out for you here. Okay, we will click on this link for create installation media. I really like this page for Microsoft support because it gives us the option to create a Windows 7, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, or Windows 11 installation USB drive. We'll click on Windows 10, and it's taken us to this page. There are two main buttons here. The first one is a Windows 10 2022 update. This version, we talked about versions in our last class as well. This version is supported, I think, for 2 more years. And if we update now, it'll run the update to update a computer to Windows 10. It also will let you download this update onto a thumb drive to carry with you when you're going to help customers. So that's a good thing to download. We're not going to do that at this time. We will download Create Windows 10 installation media. I'll click the download button, and it does not take long to download. This file is small. You can see I downloaded it once before, a video that didn't work out. So we're going to double click on this file, and then do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes, we do, because we're going to write files to a thumb drive. So the program runs, and it's getting a few things ready. I think what it's doing, let me take a look, is checking the thumb drive, making sure we have enough space, and eventually what it'll do is warn us it's going to delete everything on the thumb drive, and then it will copy all of Windows 10 down to this thumb drive. It's really important to have as reliable of a connection as you can find, and this is going to take probably 4 or 5 hours to download on a slow connection. That's why it's important to do this once and then make copies of the thumb drive and keep them around, because you can revive an old machine, which we'll show you in the next video how to do that. You can scroll through and look at the legal terms. I don't read them usually. We'll choose accept. Again, it's going to tell us it's getting a few things ready. It's looking for a thumb drive, making sure that we have at least 8 gigabytes of free space. And the drive that I plugged in was larger than that. It was, I think, 64 gigabytes. And you can find, if you can run a USB 3 drive, just like we talked about in the previous video, it's that's a great thing to do. Now, our next prompt is, it wants to know if we want to upgrade this PC now or create installation media. We want to create installation media. So do not upgrade your PC now, because it'll take off, start to download everything. It just will take forever. You'll never get through it. So we're going to create the installation media. Let me zoom back out. There's my zoomer. We will click next. I'm going to uncheck this box. I'm going to zoom in again so you can see it. This box that says use recommended options for this PC, we're not going to do that because we're not installing on this PC. So we will go ahead and uncheck this box. Then you can choose a language, lots of languages here. And of course, if you're over in DR Congo, you might choose to install the French version, or you might install, the Portuguese version, depending on where you're at in Africa. It is Windows 10. It'll only give you that choice because that's the link we chose from the support page. We do have an architecture choice. We can choose 32-bit or 64-bit. 32-bit is smaller, or you can download both. If you have a really good connection, you could do both. Then on the OneDrive thumb drive, it'll prompt you and you can install either version of Windows 10. Again, that'll take a long time. I'm going to choose to install one version. And 64-bit is normally what I would download and install. On this, since we're going to be working on, I've got a couple of old laptops here. Let me get them out. And we're going to be installing on, this is a fairly old Lenovo ThinkPad. And I'm going to choose, well, I think I'll choose 64-bit. I was going to say 32-bit because it's, a smaller install. And I am going to choose 32-bit. You would choose 64-bit if you think your machine is going to have more than 8 gigs of RAM, which if you do, you'd want 64-bit. I don't remember the limitations on that. We'll have to look that up. But let's go ahead with 32-bit for right now. And we will go ahead and click on next. Now let me zoom back out so you can see the whole screen. We are creating a USB flash drive. And you can see it tells you here what the limitations are. That it needs to be at least 8 gigabytes. Sorry, I'm kind of clunky on my zoom in now. This virtual machine doesn't have all the tools on it. But you get the idea. Now we can see, here's my list of thumb drives. I just have one thumb drive plugged in. There's no label on it. That's okay, we can label it later. We will go ahead, be nice if it would let you change the label right here, but that's all right. We'll click next. It tells us it's getting a few things ready, and now it will progress. And this is the part, I have a really fast connection here in my office, and so it will move along fairly quick here. Seriously, this could take 4 or 5 hours. Remember, just to download a 64-bit patch in Uganda at the Marriott was 3.5 hours for me. This is a little more than double that size, so it's going to be a little over a gigabyte. Instead of 670 megabytes, this is 1.2 gigabytes, and it will take quite a long time. So you may go have lunch, go have dinner, watch a movie, check on this occasionally. If you can sit and watch a movie with your laptop on your lap, that's great. You can just kind of set it off to the side and watch it. We're moving along pretty quickly, so we might just stay with the video running. I might pause it right here, but we'll keep chatting, and I might delete this chatting in the video. We'll see. Now, if you do get to a location with a really fast internet connection that's working well, say at university or an internet cafe where they will let you do big downloads, I would ask them first. Don't just try it. You need to let them know, I'm downloading a lot of data. Is that okay? Because remember, the internet cafe is paying for their data as well. But once this is done, you keep these thumb drives, and I always like to label my thumb drives. I've got a little label maker that will put a label on it like this. This one is, I put the year on 2022 is when I made this drive, and it's Windows 11 install. But you can just put a piece of tape. It's a tape that you can write on with a pen, and you can just write on it Win10-32 for 32-bit, and that'll work out okay. And we will go ahead and let this do its install. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we'll be back when this is finished. We are getting close. We're at 98%, 99%. And when you stare at the percentage, it takes longer. Okay, we're finished. So we'll go ahead and click on finish. Here we go. Cleaning up. That's good. That was cleaning up. If we take a look and click on this PC, you can see the thumb drive. Really, let's look at the properties of the thumb drive. This is a large thumb drive. 3.24 gigabytes. That's a lot of data, and that's the 32-bit version. And so the 64-bit's probably closer to 5.8 or 6.2 gigabytes. That's why they want you to have a 8 gig drive. So again, be patient when you build this thumb drive. It will take a while. But once you have it, when you're going to work at client sites, if a machine is really in bad shape, you might need to copy the data off of the computer, and we'll show you that as well. And then install Windows 10, wipe out the computer, and start over again with the operating system. Sounds scary. It's not that scary, so don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and eject the thumb drive. You right-click on the thumb drive and choose eject. That's important because we want to have the drive be ready to be removed, and it will come up with safe to remove hardware or thumb drive. We'll go ahead and pull the thumb drive out. And there you have it. We have a thumb drive with Windows 10 ready to install on a computer. That's all for now, and I look forward to the next video where we can show you how to revive an older computer. Thank you.